Let's do it. Hello YouTube world, and today we have yet another video which involves stocks and bonds. The crazy thing is today's market was really something to read. Wasn't really a whole lot going on. Couldn't really catch nothing, but let's go ahead and take a peek to see how the stock is doing. Today we're going over actual Resources Corporation, and these guys are actually going for 37 cents and 89 cents a share. Um, for today, I believe that they're down. Let me see. No, yeah, they're down. Let's see, 0.13%. Let's see. These guys are an oil and natural gas company that's engaged in exploration, development. The company segments includes the gas, natural gas, NGL, oil, and other gathering process. Now, with everything that's going on today in this world, I think that if we were to take the time to learn how to understand how the graph is moving, invest, that way later on down the line, we can hopefully potentially know what we're doing and know what we're reading. So for the rest of the week, perhaps they could be up 4.08%. And as you can see right here, the down mark is down over here on this side, in which we want the um, average cost dollar to be over the middle sign right there, right? So even though it says that they're down for today, down 0.13%, Um, initially, for the rest of the week, they could be up 4.09%. And from the graph, how it looks, we're going to take a dive right in to see what's going on. So for the rest of the week, we could have potential buy-in maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday, which is in this area right here. Let's take a look for the rest of the month. Now, for the rest of the month, the stock's still going to be at $39.89 a share, and they could potentially be up 7.40. Now with this graph, as I said in previous last week for the month, it went up right there. That was the buying power right there. It takes a short dip, and this could be the selling point right there, you know. But once it hits at the very, very, very bottom, which is right over here in this area, right there, you can see it potentially going right back up towards the end of the month, maybe next week, towards this area. And this is the buying power right there. You see? And this is all the profit margin. Now remember, green is to buy, red is to sell. And we want to make sure that we sell at this point, take the profit, and buy again right down there and take that profit. Now let's take a look to see how it's going to do for the following year. Now it looks like it's below the average cost dollar, but at the same time, um, for the next year, potentially they could be up 23.62%, in which that's a great thing, because we all need natural gas, natural resources, right? So even though these lines down here are very low, but it's still very profited because of what it's doing right there. It's not too much of a dip that stays dip, because right here is where it shoots back up. As you can see, even for the best time of the year, they're still going to be up 23.62%. Now, let's take a look to see how it does within the next 5 years. As you can see, um, it does show great promise right? The reason why I say that is because even though there's a small dip in this area and the buying power is down there and it goes up for profit, there's a small, I would actually, perhaps stay in this stock, even though it takes a small dip down here in this area right there, but it still shows consistent around the average cost dollar, which is this invisible line right there in the middle. But as you can see, all this area down there is a solid, even though it's just blue, but it's really like a solid green. It's not really too much. Anything that changes down there in that area is pretty much a solid green, right? So always pay attention to what it's doing right here and take a look to see what it does right there for the 5 year margin. Again, green is to buy, red is to sell. And so for the 10 year margin, right, the 10 year margin, it looks pretty good as well. You know, there was a lot of things going on today in the market, a lot of things going on. But as you can see, this area right there is very solid. It's still pretty much profitable. In the 10 year margin, it says that it could be up 3.55%, which isn't that bad at all, because we always want to stay, um, when we invest, we always want to make sure that we make a profit, right? So right here in this area, you can sell right there, but the buying power again is right there in that area, right? You can also see what happens to this stock because of all this area down here. You see, this area down here lets you know that there's still going to be a positive mark for this stock. As you can see, it goes up this way, and right there is the selling point, right there on the tip. Now, if you chose to, you can wait around. You see, a lot of people will buy a stock and just buy it and don't look at it, just let it do what it does, because you're also promised a 1% a return, regardless, of the stock that you choose. So here goes the 10 year mark, right? It's still above the average cost dollar. This is right there in the middle, and we have what you call that, the bull and the bearish. Green is to buy, red is to sell. You see that right there? Oh shoot, I go back to the 10. Now I gotta get some type of upgrade on this because I definitely want this to look way better. But for the time being, we can do it this way. This is the buying power. If you guys want to, make a sacrifice for 10 years, and anything could change. Like this stock, this resource stock could be good today, but it could be bad tomorrow. That's just how it goes sometimes. So basically, what you want to do is just take a look right here and also see that this is the buying power right there. Green is to buy, red is to sell. Always remember that. Take a look one more time. Let's see, at the beginning of this week, it should be going up solid, you guys. It should be solid. And that's the buying power right there. Always take a look. See when it goes up. After 1 month, let's see, after a month. Now, it's not, we got a couple more weeks of this month. It's not so bad as far as, the buying and the sell. But you definitely want to take a look to buy right there and watch the profit go all the way up. Let's take a look for the next 5 years. You see, as you can see, the next 5 years is great as well. Always pay attention to what the stock is doing. You see, always pay attention. The best time to look at a stock and to buy a stock is between 8:30, 9 o'clock, and 4:30 to 4 o'clock. That's always going to be the best time. A 10 year mark. Let's see what happens after 10 years. Green is to buy, red is to sell. and you can sell off right. Well, you can sell off right there and wait to see what happens. But the buying mark is pretty much right there, and all that would be the rest of the profit. You guys are the best. You guys always are amazing. Until next time, stay investing.